Okay, good morning. So today I have one very important tip for you, and that is taking the news and understanding it properly. So today, the Bureau of Labor Statistics released the latest consumer price index information, and they found that year over year, inflation rose 9.1% as of June, so for the month of June. And this is very bullish for gold and silver, for precious mining stocks. And the reason why is because a higher inflation rate is bullish for gold. Now, this is contrary to what we seem to be observing in the market, right? The hotter than expected inflation report resulted in gold and silver prices going down. And again, we continue to be perplexed by that. Why are the prices going down? There is anticipation in the market that since inflation is higher than expected, that the Federal Reserve is going to raise rates more aggressively. And that is what's putting downward pressure on both the stock market, as well as real estate, as well as precious metals and cryptocurrency and these various investment types. You have to understand, though, that the Federal Reserve is not going to get serious about fighting inflation because they can't. They're talking about it, they're doing small moves, and don't let market commentators and politicians fool you. So there have been many commentators who've come out. Lindsay Bell from Ally Bank said that we've hit peak inflation, right? This is the next peak. Every month when the inflation rate's higher, they say, well, this is the new peak. It's not a peak. It's continuing its upward trajectory. It's in the inflation rate is in a bull market. It is not peaking and going to come down anytime soon. Ron Insana, who's a market commentator from CNBC, says the Fed's doing too much. They need to stop raising rates. They're going to do more damage. They're making a mistake right now. The mistakes have already been made. Those mistakes have been made in the past by our central bank and by our government. Right now, we need to take our medicine, and that involves raising rates much, much higher than they currently are. If we don't do that, inflation will never be brought under control. Once the market realizes this is the case, gold and silver prices are going to take off. The market still hasn't figured this out. They still haven't figured out that the Fed is not serious about fighting inflation. As soon as they get essentially realistic and say, hey, we're really not going to fight it, gold and silver prices are going to go much, much higher. And with it, gold stocks. So I encourage you, continue to invest in precious metals. Continue to buy some because it's authentic cash. It's a real cash position. And you want to be in a real cash position when the market comes down in real terms. You want to have precious metals. You also want to have dollar cash too because the dollar is appreciating as well and will continue to do so compared to other types of investments. You don't want to be in technology stocks. You don't want to be in cryptocurrency. You don't want to be in NFTs. You don't want to be in these highly speculative investments that really are not profitable and don't bring value to the market, right? They don't actually produce anything of value. So you want to make sure that you're invested in the right investments. You want to be in value stocks. You want to be in cash. You want to be in precious metals. You want to be positioned properly for the crash that's continuing to unfold, and that will continue to unfold over the next several months. Please post a question or a comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately. I always enjoy reading your comments. Remember, tomorrow I'll be doing my webinar, my updated webinar on saving in safe investments. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.